most nerve-wracking video ever. Not right now. Right now we're fine because I'm allowed to edit. You see, 1 minute I'm here and the next I'm here. But the whole purpose of this video, if you haven't seen it going around YouTube, is that I have 10 minutes to rapidly answer all of your guys' questions that you DM'd me. I did a little thing on Insta where I told you to send in some assumptions you have about me, and you guys delivered. So the rules are I have 10 minutes to answer these. Obviously I can't get to all of them, but the whole thing and the whole point of it is you can't edit it. If you see a question and you read it, you have to answer it. So that is so me of all people. As a TV reporter who goes live every single morning, I shouldn't be nervous about this whole aspect, but it feels live, like not being able to edit. What? All right guys, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it and go. You're a cute, good girl on the outside, but you have a secret dark side hiding thinly below. With this one, like I am, okay, if you were to rank someone as like, someone's rated G, someone's rated PG, PG-13, R, obviously, you know, I'm not gonna name people who are rated R, but we both know who I'm thinking of. I'm a PG person. Like I am genuinely a PG person, but I don't know. I don't want you guys to think I'm some sort of like goody two shoes or I'm trying to like put on an act on here. I am naturally a PG person, but I will say like I do have like a side to me that's, I don't know, zesty. This is weird. Can we edit that out? You suffer from major anxiety. No, I do not, but I used to. I used to like not be able to leave my house when I was younger. But right now it is so under control. Like I'm just so thankful for that, where I do have anxiety. I think we all have anxiety in our everyday lives. I think I probably have a little bit more of it maybe, but it's totally under control, totally managed. You don't like jeans. Correct. I hate anything that's not comfy. For instance, this blouse, like, yeah, it's not like uncomfy, but just give me sweatpants. The reason I'm wearing this blouse, by the way, is because I just got off work. But yeah, no, if I could live in sweats, I would. You always wanted to be a blonde. Yes, 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 yes. I used to think when I was little that you couldn't be good looking if you were a brunette. Like I literally remember thinking that. Looking back on it, I'm pretty sure that's probably just because of Barbie. That's probably, you know, where that influence came from. But I remember thinking, man, this stinks that I'll always be ugly because I'm a brunette. So that's a weird thought. I was so young when I had that. That you're curious by nature and that's one of the reasons you love your job. Yes. And I like the way that you use the word curious because in my mind, it's just nosy. I've always been so nosy. And I noticed when I was younger, when friends would tell me stories, I would have them pause and I would launch like 50 questions at them. And I always wondered when I told a story, why didn't people have questions for me? Maybe my stories were bad, but yeah, I definitely always noticed that I had like a hyper curiosity to me. You did not drink alcohol in high school. False. You want kids within the next 5 years. Oh my gosh, I would be, yes, I still use my fingers. 29, oh my gosh. It's so weird because the idea of having kids right now, I'm like, oh my gosh, no. But 29, that's like a normal age to start having children. So the answer to that is I don't know. You are very awkward, but in a good way, and you're more laid back than you may seem. I am such an awkward person, like in general. You know, like that whole like smooth like that's not me. I am the most awkward human you'll meet. More laid back than you may seem. Yes and no. I think I definitely am like very like schedule and I have goals and I try to hit those goals, but I can be chill, you know? You care too much about what you look like. Yes, for sure. I think that thought every day. I'm like, why does it matter? But I honestly do care and I try to work on that. You were a straight A student through high school and college. That's so funny. The one right next to that is you were a teacher's pet in school and you had all A's during your school years. The answer to that, okay, yes, I was a straight A student through high school and college. I wasn't a teacher's pet. Like I actually hated teacher's pets and thought, why are they doing these things they're doing? But my life goal was to always have teachers like me. It was like, no, like there could be no better thing in this world than a teacher loving me. I'm being honest. You believe that Chick-fil-A is the absolute best thing ever because you'd be bonkers if not. To be honest, I hate Chick-fil-A. It's just so greasy. I don't know. Sometimes you feel like you have to work out / pressure to look good on air. Yes, I feel like if my job wasn't so appearance focused and TV and this, I wouldn't do it as much maybe, or I wouldn't think as much about it. I do love working out and doing all that stuff just for my own physical health, but there are so many times I feel like I would just be like, whatever, if I didn't have to you know, see myself each day. And also the thing is, we all kind of have times where, you know, you might gain a few pounds here and there. I notice that. I see it. I watch it on YouTube. I watch it on TV. So it's kind of a blessing and a curse. It helps me get back on track, but also it's like, I just don't feel like caring about this. I assume you were a cheerleader. Absolutely not. Think of what a cheerleader is, what they embody. I was the opposite. I was also very, very sporty. Like basketball, soccer, tennis, softball. Cheerleading was definitely not one of my fortes. You would be content with staying on the morning shift forever. It's like weird because I think to myself, I could do this like forever. Just, I love this shift, but no, I want to try something new. I don't want to work at, you know, 3 in the morning for the rest of my life, start work at 3 in the morning forever. Absolutely not. I do one day want to have a normal life, but right now I just so happen to like this. You have more than 6 figures in your bank account. No, definitely not. I wish. You really drink and know how to YOLO your life. You just pretend to be so good on your, I'm guessing it's social media. I do drink and I do have fun and I do like all that stuff. I'm definitely not like out of control by any means. When I drink and when I actually like drink way too much and honestly get highly intoxicated, people don't know it. Like, I'm not the type of person who's like, oh, like just weird or sloppy or anything like that. You wouldn't know that I'm drunk. A couple weekends ago, I went drinking. I definitely had too many vodka waters. And it's funny because I was telling people the next day and they were like, what the heck, you were that drunk? And I was like, yeah, I was. But it's not something I do often at all. If anything, I've been drunk I could probably count the number of times I've been drunk this year on one hand. Being nice is part of your personality, so you're nice to everyone, even if you hate them. You know what's funny? I kind of stopped doing that, just being nice to everyone. There are times people are just not nice to you, and you do not have to be nice to them. That's just like a realization I've come to. It harms you more to always trying to be nice to this person who's just not giving you the time of day. So now that I've matured, really kind of ever since I graduated college, I'm like, nope, if you're not nice to me, I'll be cordial to you, absolutely, but like, I'm done with being over, you know, just going overboard for someone who's just not treating me well. That Zach doesn't support your decision to be a YouTuber alongside your news reporter job. Definitely not. Zach is the most supportive boyfriend in the entire world. If I told him I wanted to be a cliff diver for the rest of my life, he would probably be like, what the heck? But he's very supportive. You're not the jealous type. No, I don't think I am at all, but I think, you know what my theory on that is? You know what? I'm trying to do this as fast as possible. This might take a couple of minutes. I have a very big theory on what makes people jealous and all of this stuff that I'm going to explain after we finish these. But no, I don't consider myself jealous. Like if Zach's like I'm going out with friends or doing whatever, I do not even think twice. It's just not, I don't know. But also it helps that he's a good boyfriend. You weren't much of a party girl in college. Haha, my freshman year, I'll be honest, I definitely did the partying lifestyle. It was every weekend, twice a weekend, if not 3 times. Like it was a lot. Never anything crazy. I'll just say it right now, like never drugs or anything like that. It was just alcohol and going out to bars and having fun. That's really what it was, just wanting to socialize. But by sophomore, junior year, we're up there as well. A little bit more toned down. And then by senior year, by the last semester senior year, I was just ready to graduate. That's all I wanted to do. All I wanted to do was work. I really didn't even like going out that much. You favor your work life over your personal life and take work way too seriously. Not anymore, and I used to. I mean, it's how I ended up in Ohio. It's how I ended up saying goodbye to all of my friends, family members, everyone I love. And I don't regret that. Like, that was a decision I'm glad I made. But I used to just work, friends and family is how it used to honestly be. Like, it just, my eyes were on the prize, and now it's swapped. Like, friends and family is what makes you truly happy. I'm happy that I can, you know, try to maintain my goals and get to them, but I definitely, it has swapped so much in my life. You like attention. I do not, and it's a funny thing. I have a freaking YouTube channel. I put my face on the internet. Attention, though, in person freaks me out. It's why I never had a sweet 16. It's why I have a fear of having a wedding because I can't, like, I need to have a joint wedding, I think. Like, I can't be the only center of attention. I hate it. You grew up without money, which is why you are so frugal today. I love you. Thank you so much. I love you too. And no, I grew up middle class. Like I grew up with all of my needs met. I really don't know what has made me so frugal today, but I grew up like as middle class as they come. So, you love your boyfriend more than he does. I hope Zach loves me just as much. You don't miss Long Island. True. Long Island is where I'm from, and it's funny, I really just don't miss home. I love everyone there, and I just love that, but I really just don't. I don't know if that's bad. You want to work normal hours? Yes. Yes. A million times yes. But also at the same time, no. But every time I wake up, I'm like, what is it like to be normal? So, no, I definitely do want to get to normal hours one day. That you are very rich. No, not at all. I wish. You love your job more than your partner. That kind of goes with the last one where I honestly, no, I like my, what's it called? My personal life is so much more important than my work life. You rarely get drunk. Ah, we're at 10. We hit it. Woo! Wow, guys, I'm like sweating. That was like, I don't know why I was so nervous about that. That was nerve-wracking. I don't know, the idea of not editing. But oh my gosh, starting now, we can edit. What's up? But I do want to go back to that jealousy thing because I think that's interesting. I have a theory that people who get jealous in relationships and aren't trusting, they're the ones doing something wrong. Like it hit me like a ton of bricks. I don't know however many months ago I had that like revelation because I was like, why am I not jealous at all? I think actually some of you guys commented on some of my YouTube videos saying like Zach went out without you, like with his friends to a bar. Like how were you not worried? And I'm like, what? Worried about what? For me, I don't think twice about it because cheating or doing anything wrong in a relationship of that sort doesn't even cross my mind. Like it's not something I would ever do. Like it's unfathomable to me. Like I understand that it does happen every day. People cheat on people, but in my world, it's just not even a possibility. And I think it's the guy who is always doing something wrong and who's actually texting other girls who wants to always see his girlfriend's phone. The guy who is, you know, I don't know, flirting with other girls, accusing his girlfriend of flirting with other guys. And for the record, Zach does not do that. Yeah, I really do think the whole jealousy thing in a relationship is actually a reflection of you. But wow, guys, we did it. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope I shared with you some of those assumptions. It's always funny to see what people think of you. I've dealt with, especially in the past just couple of years, people thinking differently of me than who I actually am, and I'm like, what? I don't know. It's hard. You naturally judge people, and I think I'm a very hard person to judge because I think it's very easy to judge someone who's either so outgoing or so shy, because the outgoing person, they're always bubbly, they're always friendly. The shy person, you're like, oh, she's just shy. For me, I'm a little bit of both. I'm an introverted extrovert. I just think that it can rub people the wrong way. I don't know. That's why I think it's important to kind of sometimes just check in, shatter these misconceptions, and let you guys know what's up. By the way, this is my first video I'm filming with a ring light with window light. I don't know how this lighting's about to look. Maybe this is a fail, but I thought it'd be cool to switch up the setting. Why not change things up a bit? And by the way, if you want to participate in the next one of these, like where I do, you know, just little Q&A, stuff like that, I will have my social media posted down below because I usually put out a call to action on the social media. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.